Hi, I'm Andy Sears of 12th Night, and you're watching Live Prog. Enjoy.
Time for a pop quiz at Live Prog. What singer has one of the finest voices in progressive rock and metal? What singer has played the lead role in a real musical for 2 years? I'll give you a little hint, the musical is called Les Miserables. And what prog singer almost got the job following up Bruce Dickinson with Iron Maiden? That shouldn't be too hard. Alright, I'll give you a few more hints. Threshold, LaSalle, Rick Wakeman, Arian. You should know by now. Alright, one more. Landmark. I assume you know by now. We're talking, of course, about Damian Wilson. By far one of the finest voices you can imagine. He's an amazing singer who's very versatile. He can sing progressive metal. He used to sing with the band Threshold. He is back with them again singing. He sang with Arian, which is also close to prog metal, very often at least. So, but on the other hand, you have his solo career, which is more just Damian with an acoustic guitar, just playing his music. Really beautiful music. Now check out this. It is always so nice when musicians have something to celebrate, because when they have something to celebrate, they bring out an amazing release, often very special. And the same goes for Damian Wilson, and you just saw a glimpse of it. He recorded a DVD. He did that at the Boerderij in Zoetermeer, and he was celebrating, well, 20 years of being a musician, or as he says it himself, 20 years of avoiding a job. Well, I think he's done a good job, well, music-wise, because he recorded and released some amazing music throughout these 20 years. Well, here we have it then. I'll bring it a little closer. Yeah. An amazing DVD. Now, you've seen a little bit of it, and of course it is very difficult to put together a collection of these 20 years. So, this DVD just picks out a few highlights of Damian's career. It features a few songs from Landmark, a few songs from Arian, but also a song from Threshold. He even does a song from Yes. He didn't sing with Yes himself, but well, he is closely connected to that music, and he does a great version of Starship Trooper. He also includes one song of Praying Mantis, also a prog metal band that he used to sing with. Now, of course, it is only a selection, and the rest of the DVD focuses on a lot of his really solo material. So it's basically divided into sections: an electronic section with a full band and an acoustic section. Now, let's have a look at some highlights from the electronic set.
A church out in nowhere, the sword and anvil stood, and Arthur drew the sword out of the stone. Do you know what? I've called him up here because I can't remember the first lyric of this song. And do you know what? Arian can't.
together, sliding on the wall. Demons dance in the castle hall.
On the sword, the mighty Excalibur, grant me the skill to fulfill my quest. I call upon the king, the knights of the table round, grant me the courage to stand to this test. I call upon the seer, Merlin the sorcerer, grant me the magic to end my pain. Call upon the spirit that lives in the noble heart, grant me the passion that's within my veins. Shades of the dead are shining on the wall, demons dance in the castle hall. Playing songs from bands that I've sung with, been with, got in trouble with. And no band have I got into more trouble with than Praying Mantis. Best years! Living dangerously that way, searching memories of my yesterday.
He's an amazing singer and he is surrounded by some great musicians. Well, maybe you've recognized them when you saw them on guitar, Ruud Jolie from For All We Know and Within Temptation, Christopher Gildenlow, formerly from Pain of Salvation, but well, also from his own band Dial and a lot of other projects. On drums, Dirk Bruineberg, he's played with bands like Elegy and Adagio, and on keyboards, Chris Mars. In the section where Damian brings his solo music, it is mainly Damian on guitar, but he also has Nick Slack on keyboards. His brother Paul also joins in on vocals, and a few songs he sings with the full band. When you have this DVD, you don't just get the music. We'll get to a little bit more later, but it offers so much and it's a beautiful package. There's really put in a lot of attention to make it as beautiful as it is right now. Well, it matches the music. So let's get back to some music. Again, I'll bring you a collage of some highlights from the solo parts from Damian.
Oh, let's start a commune, build it up together. We can bathe with each other beneath the sun. When we all get together, understand each other. If you want to be there, come as long as you are mine. I want to build my world around you. I want to let the truth surround you. I want to build my world. I am quietly spoken. I know what I must do, and no one, however devoted, could stand in the path to you. Join in, guys. It's really, really simple. It goes, you just do one word. Do you ever smoke? That's the word. I spoke to God and he said to me that he was troubled by our hypocrisy. He was trying to speak, but he could not. She's teaching me lessons. I know what I ought to know. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is our drinking song, guys. This is our drinking song. She plays words and with actions, a visual attraction that was inevitable.
The music is stunning, and it's really a fantastic DVD that will give you a lot of pleasure to watch. The video was shot by The Images, a Dutch company that also worked with bands like After Forever and Arian, and they did a really great job on recording and editing this DVD because, well, the final result is quite beautiful. It's a very good DVD to watch. The sound is only in stereo, but well, I don't think that's going to be a big problem because you can still play it loud and enjoy it very much. Now, I mentioned there's a lot of work done on the artwork. You can see it again. And well, if I'll open it, what do you get? Well, you get this. And you move it around. Oh, you get this. So, a lot of material. Now, this DVD is available in two versions. A 2-disc and a 3-disc DVD. What do you get with the 2-disc DVD? You get the amazing concert, you get an additional commentary track on all songs by Damian and by, well, the keyboard players involved. So, well, it might be very interesting to listen to and get some insights in the music. The second DVD is a sort of documentary, an interview with Damian Wilson, where he will take you to all kinds of places from his past and, well, basically telling the history of his musical career, where it started and what highlights there are. There are some guest appearances. Well, Arian Lucassen is featured, well, in the concert already. Clive Nolan is featured and a few other familiar faces you will see. Now, I opened it and I said, well, 1 and 2, but there's more if you take out the booklets. There it is, number 3. Now, the booklets contain a lot of information, a lot of funny comments, all in the style of Damian. If you ever been around with Damian, if you know him a little bit, you know that he's a great guy. You had a lot of fun with him. He's a very friendly guy. He's a brilliant musician. Well, that is very evident in here. He's a great storyteller. It's just lovely to listen to him tell stories about his past. Here we go then. Check out a little part of the interview with Damian Wilson on some nice spots on his past.
You started recording, haven't you? And that was thanks to a lovely gentleman called Gordon Charlton, I think it was, from CBS Records, who at the time when I arrived in London after leaving school, he advised me to pack in my day job and become a full-time musician. But at no point did he actually inform me on how I was actually going to make that living. And I used to live here, and my son was conceived way over there, which is verse 3. And this is all part of the cemetery. So this is unconsecrated ground, and on this ground there's a poet with his family, which is where the first verse comes from. Les Mis. Now, Cameron McIntosh very kindly said that I was always welcome in the theatre for the Les Miserables, having done my 2-year stint as Valjean. So I think it may be worthwhile. I was going to say hello. Yeah, who knows? Cameron might well be in there. I'm sure we'll be welcome, whatever happens.
Yeah. Bad things.
Yeah, but do you mind having a little?
Are you making another one of your many personal videos?
My many personal videos.
Yeah.
Would you mind?
No problem. Yes.
Oh, come on, look at the stones behind. Come on.
What are you doing here?
I'm just showing my friends around. Showing my friends around. I honestly cannot believe this. This is not set up at all. I've spoken about Clive. This is where I had the most important kiss of my life, in this street, and ever since it's been the most important street in London. Oh yeah, that was the mother of my children.
There is absolutely a lot more to enjoy and to see on this DVD. It is stunning, it is beautiful, the music is great, the interviews are great. If you take the 3 DVD option, you even get a DVD with some really well, hidden things, you know, really obscure things from Damian, from his personal archives, you know, well, they really gone the extra mile to bring something really special. This one is different from all the other concert DVDs because it is not just a concert, it's more. It is a documentary on one of the greatest prog singers in the world, Damian Wilson. So, enjoy a little bit more of Damian Wilson, check out this DVD. You really need to have this one because, well, simply it is so beautiful you can't afford not having it in your collection. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can keep an eye on liveprog.com because there will be more DVD reviews coming very soon.
Where we'll go, or where it all will end. As long as they're in control, how can we possibly know? Where will we, where we'll go, or where it all will end? Where we'll go, or where it all will end.